Hay verdaderamente ocasiones excepcionales en la vida de algunas personas y de algunos periodistas, como en este caso. Para América 2 y Cablevisión Noticias de la Argentina, en Johannesburg, en este momento histórico de este país que marcha definitivamente hacia la democracia y hacia la integración multirracial, Nadine Gordimer, Premio Nobel de Literatura 1991. Madam, thank you for this reception. And which is the sense of this process, democratic process here in South Africa?
My sense of it?
Yeah.
Well, first of all, I'm overjoyed. I can hardly believe that it's really happening, because I was born, I've never lived in a democracy. I was born as a member of the white minority, and you can't call it a democracy when only a small section of the public votes. When I was 18, I got the vote because I was white, but if I'd been black, I wouldn't have had it. So for me, my right to vote is only meaningful now, tomorrow, when I go and vote. To me, that's the beginning of a democracy. All the other things come slowly and painfully afterwards.
Oh, really? You was segregated too?
Oh, yes, of course. Of course we were segregated, but if you were white, you were segregated on the privileged side.
Mm-hmm. Some people, some white people, is afraid about the future. Imagine a Negro government with persecutions, another kind of segregation, etc. What do you say? What's your answer?
My answer is that this is an unnecessary fear. I think that this fear comes from inside them, and it comes from their innate racial prejudice, because this is going to be, first of all, a government of national unity. There will be white people in it. There will be people of mixed blood. There will be people of Indian descent, as well as black people as we know them, African black people. And if you look at the Constitution, you'll see that everybody is going to have the same rights. And if you have the same rights, if your individual rights are entrenched in the law, what kind of meaningful discrimination can there be against you? Mm-hmm. We have had all these years, for hundreds of years, over 300 years, we have had laws that made racism the law. And if you indeed wanted to mix in an ordinary way, you were a criminal. Mm-hmm. Even if you wanted to marry somebody of another color, this was a criminal act. People went to prison for these things. So that now you're going to have the law on the side of the rights of the individual. You're going to have the law to protect you instead of to persecute part of the population.
Madam, we have with you a compromise. You have not too much time, and two final words. Are you working in another book?
I have just finished a book, a new novel, and that novel reflects the transition period, what was happening in the last 3 years, because a lot happened. More happened to change South Africa in the last 3.5 years than happened for decades before then. So the characters in my book reflect this. Can you begin a new life, a personal life, when there is a new political change coming? This is what interests me now, and it's reflected in my novel.
To the end, well, do you want to express some question, some words with no question from me?
Yes. I think I would like to ask people in the outside world, outside South Africa, to trust us, to have confidence in us, and to thinking in terms of what will happen to the white minority. Think about what will happen to South Africans as a whole, of the problems we have to solve together, of housing people. There were 3.2 million people removed from their homes by the policies of the previous government, who were made homeless, who were dumped all over the place. These are the people to worry about. What about education? When my children, who are now in their late 30s, were at school, 10 times as much was spent on every white child compared with every black child. 10 years ago, it was a little better. 6 times as much was spent on every white child as every black child. Now, just before change, 3 times as much is still spent on every white child. So these are the things that we have to address: housing, education, and obviously employment, finding employment opportunities. And we can only do that with the help of investment from the outside world. This country is potentially very rich. I don't think that investors are going to lose anything if they invest here. And we also hope that those who invest here will have, as part of their investment, they will help to train people in the particular area in which they've invested. They will take part, that they will help to fund, with a small amount of their investment, training programs for people to become skilled and indeed to be able to carry on in positions that now have to be filled perhaps by outsiders.
Well, one extra question. Mandela for president.
Yes.
Is the man for the moment?
He is the man of the moment, and I hope that he's going to be the man for the next 5 years. He is in the 5 years of the government of national unity to steer us through this crucial period, because he is somebody quite amazing. I don't think that anywhere in the world there is a statesman of his stature, of his integrity, of his wisdom. And when it comes to the question of race relations and whether people feel vengeance, here is a man who spent 27 years in prison. During that time, his family was broken up, his wife was persecuted, his children were sent out of this school and into that school. I mean, he has sacrificed his whole personal life for this. And he came out without bitterness. He is not looking for a Nuremberg, despite the people who did terrible things here. And I think that augurs very well. We have leadership of that quality. And it's not only Mandela, some of the younger men are also very fine men, and they have had experience all over the world in exile.
Well, I'm very, very impressed. Finally, in the name of our media, and I think in the name of all the Argentine people who admires you, thank you very much. And if you permit.
Thank you very much. I'm pleased to have had the opportunity to talk to people in Argentina.
Nadine Gordimer, Premio Nobel, sudafricana, cree en la libertad y en la democracia y en el proceso de este país que marcha hacia la integración total.